guys, this is the Anything Cook.
And today, she will be cooking.
Let's have some fun. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Anything Cook. We are in the middle of lockdown and today I'll be making you something quick and easy and simple with ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry and your freezer. So I'll be making masala noodles. So all you need is your instant noodle. I use the flavoring as well, so we'll keep that. We will also need some finely chopped onions, some green pepper, some chopped tomato. I use about 1 tomato, and some frozen mixed veg. We will also need some Dhana Jeera powder, some chili powder or paprika, depending on what you prefer, some ginger garlic paste, crushed green chilies, a few curry leaves, and some turmeric powder, and then cheese for the end. Okay, so to my pot I'm going to add some oil just to coat the bottom. Then we'll add the chopped onions and green peppers and let it fry until the onions become translucent. Okay, so after 2 to 3 minutes of frying the onions, I'm going to add a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, a teaspoon of green chilies. You can add more if you like heat. I'm just going to fry it on medium heat so that it doesn't burn. I'm adding about 5 curry leaves. So the onions are starting to look a bit translucent, so I'm going to add the frozen mixed veg. I'm just going to turn up the heat a bit because they're still frozen. So here I've got some diced carrots, green beans, peas and corn. But if you want to add other vegetables, cauliflower or whatever, you can add. I'm adding about a cup. So if you prefer meat, you can dice up some chicken breast, very thin, fried with the vegetables, or Viennas or sausages, whatever you prefer, just add it in. While the vegetables are frying, I'm just going to add about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of Dhana Jeera powder, a little bit of chili powder, so I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit so the spices don't burn. When the spices turn fragrant, I'm going to add the chopped tomato. And just fry it for about a minute or so. So while we're waiting for everything to fry, you can put the kettle on, boil about 2 cups of water. So when the tomatoes look like they've softened a little bit, you can add some hot water to it. You can use normal tap water, but the boiling water speeds up the cooking process. And then I'm going to turn the heat up because now everything's just going to boil with the noodles. So just put your noodles in. Then I'm just going to break it in half. And then just make sure that your noodles are covered. So that it cooks without burning. I'm also just going to add the flavor that came with the noodles. You can omit it if you want. So I'm adding about a teaspoon of salt. Just be careful because the Flavour Sachet also has salt in it, so you don't want to overdo it on the salt. And now we cover it and let it cook. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. The noodles are getting soft. I'm just going to open it a bit so that you can boil some of the water out. Okay, so the sauce has reduced in the noodle, so I'm just going to simmer it on low for a little while. I'm just going to simmer it for another 2-3 minutes until I'm happy. So let's check on the noodles now. So I'm happy with the consistency of the sauce. So I'm going to turn it down to a very low heat. And then we're going to put a generous amount of cheese on top. I like cheese, so I'm putting a lot. Whichever cheese you prefer, I prefer cheddar. You can use Feta as well, Mozzarella. And then I'm just gonna cover the pot, let it steam so the cheese can melt, and then we're ready. So the cheese has melted. It's looking so good. I'm going to put some Dhana, just garnish some on top. And the sauce is now thickened because of the cheese. Okay, we are ready to serve.